Hi, hi, good evening and welcome everyone to our webinar on how to use in the Microsoft Copilot chat, the complimentary event, the complimentary solution, the complimentary AI assistant available to all of you with your Microsoft 365 subscription. So in this event, we are going to talk about how we can take in the leverage or how we can take in the benefits of the Microsoft 365 Copilot chat, which is available to us as a complimentary solution with all the Microsoft 365 licenses. A quick intro about me. Myself Vivek Trivedi, and I have been into IT industry since 99 2000 and had been helping organizations since that time in leveraging the benefits of technologies for enhancing the day-to-day routines and utilizing in the best of the technological stack available to organizations. Once again, welcome everyone, and I hope you all are going to enjoy the event there. So in this event, we are talking about the Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat, which is a solution offered to all of us. Previously, it used to be only as a paid solution, but now couple of months back, Microsoft has made the 365 Copilot chat available to anyone and everyone who is having in a Microsoft 365 subscription. So if you are having in a Microsoft 365 subscription for your organization in terms of business, B1, B3, or a B5 license, or in terms of enterprise, you are having in a E3, E5, or with the Copilot specific, a new license that is going to be released soon, referred up as the E7 license, or if you are using in the frontline F1, F3 license, you already have the Microsoft 365 Copilot chat available to you. A very common misconception that everyone gets there is the 365 Copilot chat a paid version? No, that is not a paid license. This 365 Copilot chat is available as a complimentary assistant to all of you if you are having in any one of these licenses with you. So what it means, can I not have the 365 Copilot chat if I don't have a enterprise or a business license? No, that's not true. You can have it even if in case you are having in a Microsoft 365 personal license, or you are having in a Microsoft 365 family license. As a complimentary, it is available to you there also, but there you need to add in as a add-on. So that's maybe if in case you are using in the Microsoft 365 family, which allows you to have up to 6 members in your family, everyone getting in all the licensed applications and 1 TB per member of your family, the storage space available on OneDrive, you will be able to use this as some 300 rupees a month as a additional add-on for your Copilot license on here. Okay. So now let's see what is Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat. Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat, this is a solution which is available to you as an assistant that works 24/7 and does not take salary from you because you have already paid the cost in terms of the license that you purchase. So if you purchase a Microsoft license, you already have this assistant available to you. Now, can we use this license? Can we use this assistant or can we make the benefits of this assistant? Yes, we can make the benefits of this assistant, but I need to ask the questions. I need to ask my assistant to do the job in the correct style, in the correct method. So if in case my assistant, I'm not giving him the task correctly, if in case I'm not asking the assistant to do the right work, it is of no use to me. So let's explore how this assistant can work us. So what Copilot is? First, let's try to understand what is Copilot. So Copilot is a Microsoft's digital assistant. It's a chatbot or it's a chat solution which is available to you as a complement to your Microsoft 365 license. And here, this works on the basis of large language models, which is the base of the generative AI solutions that we use. You might have heard different generative AI solutions like Gemini, or using in the Chat GPT, or you would be using in the solutions as Cloud A, Notebook LM, different are available. So how different it is? They all are also available to you, but you cannot share your organization's data with them. You cannot share your company's data with them. Why you cannot share that? Because there are some things called up as the governance, risk, and compliance policies, and the data loss prevention policies that are enforced in each and every organization. So every company has its own policies, which restricts sharing the sensitive information outside. So how it is different from those agents, from those other generative AI solutions that we have? The difference is it grounds the conversations with Microsoft Bing search. And that Bing search is already a part of your organization's license. So when we have the M365 license, this is additionally, it's taking care of all the securities, it's taking care of all the governance policies, the DLP policies, and the data security policies. So I do not have to worry separately about that. Okay. So what the Copilot chat includes, this Copilot chat includes a secure conversations grounded to your organization's data. How it does that? It takes care of that by the help of something which we call up as MS Graph. So this MS Graph is the holding hand, or this is the net that connects, this is the thread that connects each and every component of your organization, of your M365 apps, be it your Exchange Online, be it your SharePoint Online, be it your OneDrive, be it your Microsoft Teams, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, everywhere. This MS Graph is the thing that takes care of what you can access and how you can access. So anything and everything that you are accessing, this is handled by the help of MS Graph. So MS Graph is the thread which is connecting all the dots, which is connecting all the components of your organization in terms of data security, data accessibility, and data provisioning. So all that data security, that's why we call it up as this is secure and grounded chat by the latest GPT model, the generally pre-trained models. Also, it helps you to work within your organization. So where we have this 365 Copilot chat available, the 365 Copilot chat we can access by using two different methods. Method number one, we can go in directly to our m365.cloud.microsoft page. And once you visit in here, you need to sign in with your organization credentials. All we need to do is we need to sign in with the account of our organization. So here, if you see, I'm signed in with my organization's account. I'm using in a Copilot Premium, a license one. But if in case you don't have a Copilot license, what you will have is you have only this web component available to you. Here, if you are seeing work and web both, that means your IT administrator has assigned you the Copilot license. That's why you are getting this work option also available there. But if in case you don't have the work option, do not worry. Still, you can do so many things with this web. So when I ask anything here, I ask any question. Let's say I say that, okay, how can I improve my employees' work-life balance? Okay, so simple. I asked in a basic question. Presently, the answer that this Copilot chat is providing me, these answers are coming from the Bing search environment. It's using in the Microsoft's own Bing search engine and grounding in the responses from here. Now, if I see, it gives me some information, okay, what I can do, how offline time, offer flexibility, focus on control, and this. Once you refer it, it will also be providing you some references. If in case this is something that requires some analytical or research data there. Like if in case I ask another question, which would be like, okay, what's new in world today? So this is a question which is not associated with my organization or which is not having anything direct. What it's doing is it's looking in for the global headlines across the globe by the help of Bing search engine. Notice when it is providing me this info, it is also giving me some citations. So these citations are the references for us humans. It has given me the data, it has given me the information, but is this information correct? Is this information genuine? Is this information valid? And can I directly use this info? No. You always have to do what? You always have to go and validate these citations or references for the data. Notice when it is generated, it says that hey, these are the sources I have referred, and there is very likely a probability that the data generated by chat, by the Copilot, could be wrong. AI assisted, AI generated data. So always this artificial intelligence has to be superseded with the human intelligence. Okay. So HI should always take precedence over the AI, or HI should oversee the AI components. So you got this information, you got the citations. Now, if in case I want that this to be stored or this to be used sometime again in future, all I can do is I can come to my chat, the prompt that we have given, and here you have an option where you can save this prompt. So once you save this prompt will be available to you. Now you give in, I say that, okay, and I give it a title as headlines today. And this is what the question you are going to ask. I said save. Now, in future, whenever I want to access this prompt is now available in my prompt gallery. And where is that prompt gallery? The prompt gallery is here at the bottom. So whenever you go in on a new chat, notice here, this is a show more, and this show more is nothing else but your gallery at the bottom. So this is what we are having is this is my gallery. And here we have that headlines today option also available to us. Another option through which I can check it on the left hand side here. If you see, if I scroll it down and click on this all chats, this is going to show me all the chats that I have done with the Copilot since the beginning of time I got the license. Okay, so here you see slide deck creation, improving employees work-life balance. These are the two things which I have done here. Okay, so Copilot chat is doing what? Copilot chat, this is accessing the information from the web and doing up the task. What if in case I want this to be working in context to my organization's response? Then all I have to do is I have to switch from web to the organization data, that is the work. Okay, so it's available in your web browser. It is also available in your applications. So like if in case I'm using Teams, I'm using Microsoft Word, if in case I'm using PowerPoint, so I can access this Copilot chat. Okay, let's say I access in the Microsoft Word application. And when we access the Microsoft Word application, the Word application is also going to show me this Copilot chat as an option available in there. How we see it? Let's say this is the page. I'm going to create in a new blank document here. And when I click this blank document, notice you are seeing this Copilot icon on the top. So this is what? This is the Copilot chat option available to us. Now, what I can do with this Copilot chat in my Word environment, you have a document here, you have a RFP here, you have a proposal here, you have a business report there. You want to analyze, summarize that business report. Just simply open the report and now you can quickly get responses or get answers from that. Plus, here we have an embedded experience also. So there are two types of experiences. One, we have the embedded one. I say that I want the Copilot to do something for me. But for accessing this embedded experience, you need to have the Copilot pay as you go or the Copilot add-on license available to you. The chat is available to anyone who has the M365 license. But for using this embedded experience, you require the add-on license or the pay-as-you-go license. Two types of licensing models are there. Okay, so let's say, for example, I say, let me ask in a quick question. I am asked to develop a RFP document for Copilot training for Cloud Arc consultants targeting senior managers. Okay, I'm just giving in a basic prompt to it. And notice with my Copilot add-on license, this is going to generate that result for me. See here what it is doing. It's doing in the Copilot chat because I asked the question in there. I can also use in the same thing here. I click on this icon and the request for proposal document for this organization with this level of owners is created. I just gave in a Copilot training. From where it is getting is all this information. This is getting this information from the web because we are using in the Copilot chat. Had I wanted to get this done from the organizational references, then in that case, I had to select this. The option here as what? Notice, did you see this green shield here on the top? What's the meaning of this green shield? This green shield means that your enterprise data protection is in action. And anything which is sensitive or which is identified as sensitive for your organization would not be permitted to be shared outside. Based on your organization's data protection policies, that DLP policies could be based on Microsoft Purview, or it could be your Symantec DLP, it could be your ForcePoint DLP, any kind of DLP solution you are using. So that data will be protected, that data will be saved and restricted. And here, if I notice, if I had to create this document manually, it would have taken me at least 4 to 5 hours. But by the help of this Copilot, you can do it from within the comfort of your already licensed application. You don't have to get any separate license for your any other generative AI solution. It's embedded. So this is what we have in as the experience within our applications, the M365 apps. Similarly, it is available in Outlook also. It's available in your PowerPoint also. You can create amazing presentations within minutes just by using in this Copilot. And notice now it says that whatever changes you have done, whatever you have requested, it created in a pretty good document for me. Still, if you feel that things are not that good, I can say that, okay, keep all or make some changes, make some edits, and make it additional second version of that same document there. So we can do in a second document. Notice here, I just use in the Copilot chat. Okay. Similarly, okay, let's do one thing. Let me save this document, but before that, let me keep it. I say auto save. And the moment you say auto save, where the data goes in, this data goes in your personal OneDrive account. What's the benefit of using that? The benefit is that once you save this document on your OneDrive, You can now access it from the Copilot web interface also, from the Copilot on your Windows interface also, as well as any point where you have the Copilot license there. Any application that supports Copilot, this document can be referred, and I can even refer it into a Teams conversation. I can refer it in our conversations on Copilot web interface. I may use it in the Microsoft Pages. I may use it in the Yammer environment, Viva interfaces. Wherever you have the Copilot integrations, this document would be available to you there. Okay, so here, let me just give in Copilot RFP, and let's just simply save it. Once this document is saved, I'll just go back in to our environment. Okay, so how I got it? This was available. So if in case your IT or your organization has not yet purchased in the Copilot separate license, you can ask the IT administrator to enable the pay as you go, which would be good in scenarios if you don't need the Copilot to be consumed every day. You want the Copilot to be consumed only on specific times, like you have to create in a bi-monthly report, you have to create in a quarterly report generation, you want to use in the data analysis to be done every weekend. So I'm not consuming it on a daily routine, but we are consuming in the Copilot on specific surges. So there are some specific times, there are some specific dates when you want it. So it's not a continuous need, it's only on demand. So whenever there is an on demand solution, you can go ahead with the pay as you go agents there. Or you can have an add-on license for that. Okay. When I want to use in the Copilot and all these pages, I need to have in the either add-on or the pay as you go license there. Okay. Any questions you have, feel free to drop them on the Q&A environment. So what is the difference between the Copilot and the Copilot chat? Copilot chat is available through as an available license, whereas this is an add-on license there. So if I want to create an agent, if I want to create my own personalized, my own personal chatbot, I want to create an responder, I want to create an data analyst agent, I am going to use in the Copilot add-on license there. So when you want to do some customized functionality, you are using in this add-on license. When you are doing in the basic day-to-day operations, you use in the Copilot chat. So how we can access the chat interface? I just quickly showed you there. Let's just go back in here. This is the left-hand side navigation bar. If you are not seeing it here, just click on this. I'll click on this new chat. That's where a new chat comes in. So we have options, the chat interaction. Here you have in the library of options where you have the pages, the collaborations that you have done in past, all the images that you have shared with the Copilot. It's visible to us here. Here I'll be getting in all the pages and images library, the collection of all my interactions, which I have saved, like the zero trust in Microsoft, or the images which I have done. Whatever images I asked the Copilot to create for me, everything is here. And if I go to the pages, this is where you can do a real-time collaboration with the members of your organization. I can. And this will be available in Teams also. This will be available in your Microsoft Word also. This will be available in your Outlook also by the help of a component called up as MS Loops. So using the Microsoft Loop, you will be able to consume the pages based on all the sources. So shared by you, created by you, and the pages in your notebooks, the sources which are defined in your notebooks. So first is here the library. Then you have some agents provided to you. There are two agents which are out of box, the researcher agent and the analyst agent. Researcher agent is good when you are doing in a research on something. Like you are looking in for a business competition. So let's say we are creating in a new AI assisted or a AI engineered firewall solution, or we are creating an AI engineered intrusion prevention system. So in that case, I want to do in a research of like what all other organizations are offering this kind of component to us. And if that will be beneficial for me. So this is where you are going to use in the researcher agent. It will help you do the research on your behalf. You can explicitly ground it to the specific sources where you can say that where the sources will be, use it from the web, use it from your organization, get this information from the Power BI intelligence sources, the data sources that you have, or from the Viva Engage. You can view all the valid sources which are available to you. You can add in the further sources on here. You can put it into your linear, intercom, or HubSpot scenarios. Or I can explicitly bind it to the agents that I'm having. If you want to get this information from your external sources, like let's say you have the Palo Alto subscriptions and all, you have the subscriptions from Netrica and all, you want to get that information. Okay, you can connect the agents there, or you can create custom agents, which will help you to pull the data from there. So researcher is when you want to get some research, which may be the time consuming thing. A task that typically takes in couple of hours or couple of months, you can do that research pretty easily by using in the region. Okay, let's see. Let's just check in. Help me find. Okay, better. A better way of doing the things is assume the role of I'll say AI product engineer. Help me find products that are offering AI assisted IPS per se intrusion prevention solutions. Okay, simple. Now, I don't have to scroll through the web. I don't have to crawl through the webs there. It is going to do that job for me. It is doing in that information for me. So how I want it, I want a short 1 to 5 pages reports, or I want to create in a 5+ pages report. It's asking me how much I want to do. I'll say that long and go ahead with enterprise solutions. Okay. Now this researcher is looking in across the web by the help of Microsoft Bing search engine and is helping me find in that solutions which are relevant to this. So in the meantime, it's doing it. Let's just take in some more info. Okay. So how it is doing is, this is what our Copilot chat experience that we have, where you have in starting a new chat, this green mark says that this data is protected and the enterprise data protection is in place. So I don't have to worry, like if in case I will be tagged or there will be an event trigger or there will be an incident triggered for us. I don't have to do that. I'm worried. I don't have to worry about that because that enterprise protection is here. Another thing, you can message, you have the prompt book, you have in the agents, you have the pages, the chats that you have done in the past. And if you want the towards a particular reference, not just the reference from the web, but a targeted reference that I have, I can use in this plus option to upload the files or get the data from your OneDrive environment, the organizational data. So one of the biggest concerns that organizations have, that is my data secure? Where my data will go? What will be the safety and security? Will Copilot use that data to train? Will that data be shared with the OpenAI? Answer is no. The Copilot is designed in such a way that it is following privacy by design solution. It's using in the privacy by design. Protect the at rest with security, with encryption, and while it is in transit by using in your TLS and SSL based encryptions. Okay. All the access controls, this is handled by the help of your MS graph role-based access control, RBAC scenario. Notice one important point. Your Copilot can see only what you can see. Whatever data you cannot access, Copilot cannot bypass that. It is just your assistant. So things to which you don't have access, your assistant is also not having the access there. You need to have access to that data. So if you are a part of a Microsoft 365 group, you are a part of a Teams, or if in case you are a member of security group, so whatever permissions that group members have, whatever permissions you explicitly have at your organization level data, same will be the privileges passed on to the Copilot assistant. The Copilot assistant cannot see or cannot access any data which you cannot see. So that is privacy by design, and access is controlled to the organization's sensitivity labels, retention policies, and everything goes on there. So it's confined to your organization data with the entire security at place. Also, whatever data you are sharing, it remains within the respective tenant, the respective location where your organization is. So it will not happen that if I have my organization's registration or my company is registered in India, the data may be processed in UAE. No, that's not going to happen. The data cannot be processed in Europe. The data cannot be processed in US. It will be processed to the data centers confined within India only. That's what the regional compliance restriction. So all the data that is being protected, that will be at the regional compliance level only. It will not be shared with the any other location. It has to be processed because of the global compliance restrictions. Like in India, we have the DPDPA. Europe follows in the GDPR, the PII. All those compliances are taken care. So to adhere to global compliances like GDPR, to adhere to the global compliances like in India, we have the DPA, the Data Protection Act, or using in the PII protection. All that is enforced by default. Okay. So when you are doing in a prompt, how do we do that? The prompting has to have all the right ingredients there. That is, I'm asking a question. So that question, if I'm asking the question in the right way, you are going to have in the right set of values there. What are those? The first thing that you'd always include is the context. Why do you need this information? Okay. Who all are involved? From where this information will be coming? What is the end result the Copilot should do? The goal. From where it is going to refer the information? And what are the expectations the Copilot should deliver? Let's try to understand this by using in a real-time example. See here, it's still doing in those research, preparing the final response. And now you have in the AI assisted intrusion prevention solution available to you with the deep research generated by Copilot. What we have used in, we used in the researcher event here, the researcher agent. And if you scroll down, it is having in all those various solutions which are available as of now, the products which are using in the AI assisted solutions. So you have the Fortinet, you have the Checkpoint, you have the Palo Alto, Cisco, the various options available there. Now I can do in this research, I can do in a fine validation of it. And on the basis of that validation, I can get if in case it is providing me the correct info and if I need to do some changes in our own product design on there. So this is how you can use in the researcher agent there. Okay, I'll just go in and start a new research. You remember a couple of minutes ago, we created that RFP document. Now I need to create in a proposal for that. This time I am going to use in, so there are two options. I can say plus, add the work content by uploading a file from my local computer. I can upload the images and files and using in the cloud files here. If I just simply say Okay. You are a business development manager and you need to create a proposal for the Cloud Arc based on this RFP document. Now, where is that RFP document? One option is I can upload from my local computer, but no, I can just simply say forward slash. And the moment I place this forward slash, notice it has obtained all the most recently used files, the MRU, where the top one is Copilot RFP, which we have created 15 minutes ago. Now, if I click on this Copilot RFP document, it's going to create in it. So what you are doing is you are now giving it a context and the source. So what is the context? I need to get in a proposal generated. What is the source of that data? This Copilot RFP. It will also use in the web. If I want that this information to be restricted only to my organization, not using in the web, I'm going to switch to this work. But the moment I switch to work, I have to start in a new chat. So I'll just take it as it is like this, and I will click on this create. So at this point of time, all it is doing is it's referring this Copilot RFP document, creating in a proposal structure, and one important point we are going to consider on here is like it is generating in a downloadable Word document, not just providing the proposal on my screen, but it is also creating in a Word document, which I can download and make changes on my local computer also. Isn't that amazing? So when we talk in terms of the team-based interactions, someone from your team, they created in a document, uploaded into the SharePoint, uploaded it onto the shared OneDrive, and now you can access and work on that. See here, the citation is coming from this. And here you have in the Copilot training proposal document already available. What is the next steps? Give me the client company name, one issuing, planned delivery window, number of learners. And if you do in some more things, it has taken in reference. See from where it has taken the sources from the Word document that we provided and the Microsoft link there. So sources are, this is coming from RFP and the Microsoft Bing search. Okay. If in case I'm going to click on this document, I can download this on my local computer. And then we can work on that particular docu there. So let's see it again. What all are the things that we have to always take care? The things that we have to refer in is the context, the goal, the source, and the expectations. Include these ingredients in your prompt and you will be getting in the most appropriate answers always to your results. So another things that we have to take care is always be clear. Don't ask the ambiguous questions. Always keep it in conversational format. Use examples. Like I said, okay, as for this, given the feedbacks, always follow in these best practices to get in a better results from your prompts from your Copilot. Notice your assistant is just simply a program. So the more information, the more data you provide to it, it will be providing you a more contextual result there. So do not be vague. Don't request inappropriate or unethical content, like don't ask it to create a bomb for you, or don't ask it to provide you the list of all the websites from where you can download pirated softwares. Don't do that because it's not going to allow you. Even if in case I ask it to do it, it's not going to allow me. Okay, let's try to do that. If I'm trying to get something unethical, okay, I say that help me with the list of websites from where we can download cracked version of softwares. Please don't do that. This is, you are going to get a result. I cannot help by using this. Simple. Microsoft follows in responsible AI rules very strictly. So anything which is not ethical, anything that violates the responsible AI norms, you cannot get this here. What is saying that legal alternatives that you can use, official free trials, education or non-profit licenses, but you cannot get the cracked versions of the application. It simply said that I cannot help you listing with this. Okay. So don't use anything which is informal, which is not ethical, or you would have noticed something that I'm not making changes into the same prompt always. I'm not following, I'm not breaking the chain of commands with my single chat. I'm always starting a new one. Why? Because don't interrupt or change the topics abruptly, because you will not be getting in the designated result there. Okay. So examples of some of the work-based prompts, like when is my next one-on-one with XYZ person? What does this particular company do for us? Any emails, updates you want to do? If I have to catch up on a particular meeting, we are getting in all these. So let's take in a quick example of this also. Okay. Here, I'll again go in. Now this time, I'm going to switch to my work mode. Okay. And here I'll say that based on my recent conversations, or based on my recent emails from last 3 weeks, show me my meetings or schedules for next 2 weeks in tabular format. Okay. Notice this time the result is grounded to my work. It's not grounded to the general web scenarios, because I wanted to access my work data. 3 upcoming meetings for the next 2 weeks. And here I can quickly see that, okay, this is a prompt, this is an external alignment, and then there are some other things coming on. So all it did is it just referred my emails. It just referred my email conversations with the recent internal or external members. I can also confine it based on my recent conversations with XYZ person, based on the last communication I had with ABC people. Do this, get me this information, help me prepare for that meeting. You can ask it to do so many things there. So when you are using in the Copilot prompt, you can always utilize it here. Plus, another advantage that you have, you can always use in the Copilot prompt gallery also. So Copilot prompt gallery will help you to get in the initiations or the stepping stones, which you can use in for your further detailed information. You can edit the prompts, you can save those prompts and enhance your productivity. So what all we can use in? So you can use in the Copilot chat for getting the summaries and always stay informed, gather the insights based on your respective files, visualize your data. But for this, generating the AI image, chart, or infographic, your IT administrator must have permitted the respective models to be used in your organization. You can even generate in the codes. You can write in the basic applications, or you can write in the basic by using Copilot in GitHub. So using GitHub Copilot, you can get in your version controls or application development scenarios. brainstorming ideas like we just created in the proposals, the report, the RFP, rewrite it, polish it, multiple things you can do. Apart from this, you have this Copilot chat available in your web grounded content awareness. You also get in the global history plus pay as you go automated the business processes are here. So we have something in future coming up called up as a Copilot agents. We may be having a seminar on that, the Copilot agents, how you can create in an agent or how you can work on that. So here I'm done with for the today's webinar. Help us know how we did today. And if you have any queries and questions, feel free to ask your questions on the Q&A. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And we would appreciate if you can take a couple of minutes and fill in the survey form there. Any queries, any questions you have, feel free to drop it onto the Q&A. We would love to answer your queries. Thank you so much.